Here. And for my fellow Ilocanos, please bear with me because I might mispronounce the right, how do you say it, sir?
Silabo.
Silabo, okay. Because my Ilocano is just basit. All right, now. Back when the Philippines was young and myths and legends were alive and kicking, there was a husband and wife named Aboni Talao and Aboni Bonilayen. Now this husband and wife team lives in the northern part of the Philippines. And one day, the wife, Aboni Bonilayen, said, I am craving for something. I am craving for that one fruit that I have heard but never tasted. And then she thought, how can I have that wonderful dalandan fruit of Gawigawin from the land of Adasen? And then she sighed, how can I get it when everybody knows that Gawigawin is a six-headed giant who is infamous for people not coming back when they ask for his famous dalandan? Yes. And so, Aboni Bolinayen just sighed and was so sad that her husband noticed this. Wife, what is wrong? Please tell me what is wrong. And then the wife, not wishing any harm to come to her husband, said, husband, actually I just wanted some biwa fruit from Abra. So Abonita now said, oh, is that all? Okay, I will get it. So he took his magical axe, waved it, and threw it. And with the axe he flew, just like Thor. Yes, just like the hammer that Thor used, but this time it's an axe. And he flew until he reached Abra. And he took a sack full of biwa fruit, threw his axe again, and went back to the place where his wife, Aboni Bolinayen, is waiting. And so when the wife saw the fruit, thank you, husband. Thank you for the biwa fruit. And she skewered the fruit on a bamboo pot and proceeded to fry it on the grill. Aboni Bolinayen tried to eat the fruit, but the craving was not satisfied. Quietly, she threw the fruit away. But Aboni Talao has very sharp hearing, and he heard the thud of the fruit as it was being thrown. And so he said, wife, did you throw the fruit away? And then the wife said, no, I just dropped it. But then the craving was there again, and the wife sighed and was even sadder than before. And Aboni Talao noticed this and said, why, what is wrong? Tell me what is wrong. And then the wife, still concerned for her husband's safety, said, actually, husband, I wanted some fish roe, eggs of a fish. And so Aboni Talao said, oh, is that all? So he went to the nearby river, fished some fish, and then opened it, took the fish eggs, and spat on the fish. And then magically, the wound healed. And he put back the fish, and the fish swam away. He took the precious egg roll and then gave it to his wife. And the wife said, oh, thank you, husband, for the fish egg. I will cook it and eat it. And she did. But it was not what she was craving for. So she threw it under the bamboo hut where the dogs are. And the dogs are fighting over it. When the husband heard it, wife, did you throw the fish eggs to the dogs? And then the wife said, I just dropped it. But since the craving was not satisfied, she was even sadder than before. And so she sighed and would not eat anything else. Then the husband finally said, "Okay, this is enough. Tell me the truth. What is it that you want?" And yet the wife will still not give in. She said, "I want some deer's liver." And the Punitalaw, out of love for his wife, went and got the deer's liver. Just like the fish, he spat on the wound, and the deer ran away alive and kicking. And still, Apuni Purinayan threw the liver to the dogs. And Apuni Talaw said, "What can I do to figure out what is wrong with my wife?" So he turned into a centipede and crawled into the room where his wife is. And then finally the wife sighed and said, "I wonder how I can get that wonderful dalandan of Gawigawin from the land of Adasen." And finally, is that what she wanted? And so he turned back into a man and said, "If that's what you want, then that's what I'm gonna get. So wife, I will make sure that I will come back to you. Here is a sapling. Let's plant it here, and as long as it's alive, you will know that I am alive as well." And so the wife said, "Oh, thank you, husband. I will look out for that tree and look forward to your return." And so Apunitalaw went on his journey, and he first encountered the giantess named Gimbangonan. And when Gimbangonan saw him, she roared, "Oh!" And Apunitalaw was afraid. My goodness, and the earth trembled along with Apunitalaw. He said, "When a woman roars, the whole world really trembles." And then silently he went away. And then he came across the witch's hut named Alokotan. And the Alokotan said, "Wow, is that Apunitalaw?" And she set out her dog, and the dog bit Apunitalaw. And Alokotan said, "You let my dog bit you. You can't go to Gawigawin. It is a bad sign." But Apunitalaw said, "Please let me go because I need the dalandan food for my wife." And so he went. And then he came upon Silit, the Lord of thunder and lightning. And he said to Apunitalaw, "Are you worthy of the dalandan fruit of Gawigawin? Go to that mountain and wait for my sign." And so he went to the sign, to that mountain, and waited for Silit's sign. And then Silit sent loud thunder and lightning. And you know what Apunitalaw did? Ask me what?
What?
He hid from the lightning and thunder. And Apunitalaw said, "You are not ready. Do not go and get the fruit from Gawigawin." But Apunitalaw said, "But I must go and get the fruit for my wife." And so he came upon the ocean and using his magical axe, he threw it and went and flew towards the land of Adasen. And when he came to the land of Adasen, he saw a bank of soil so high that it reached the sky. His axe is no use to him there, and he cried at the foot of the bank. And then the chief of the spiders came. "Oh, Apunitalaw, what is wrong?" "I can't climb the bank of soil. I can't give the fruits to my wife." And the spider said, "Oh, don't worry, I'll spin you a ladder." And he did. So Apunitalaw went up, and when he reached the bank, saw Gawigawin sleeping, slid down and said, "Gawigawin, excuse me, may I have some fruit? May I buy some fruit from you for the cravings of my wife?" And Gawigawin said, "Hand you over my fruit?" "No! Eat first this one whole carabao, and if you can eat that, then I just might let you get some fruit from my trees." And then Apunitalaw, "How can I eat this one whole carabao?" And by the way, Gawigawin also said, "If you can't eat that, I will eat you." So the pressure was on. And as he was there, he was crying, "Oh, I can't eat the whole carabao. And then the chief of the ants and the chief of the flies came by and said, Aponita Law, what is wrong? He said, I can't eat the whole carabao, what will I do? And then the ants and the flies said, we got this. And so they ate the whole carabao for him. And then when it was gone, Aponita Law went to Gawigawin and said, the carabao is eaten, nothing's left. And Gawigawin was surprised. Okay, I will allow you to get some of my dalandan if you can get up on my tree without getting caught. But if you get caught, you are mine. And as Aponita Law looked at the tree, he saw the branches were made out of knives. And carefully, Aponita Law went up and up and was able to gather 2 magical dalandan fruit. But as he was going down and down, his foot slipped and he cut himself on the branch. So what he did was he took out his magical spear and skewered the 2 dalandan that he got, and with one last mighty effort, he threw it really far until the spear landed in the house of Aponita and she saw the magical fruit in front of her. She was surprised. She ate it. Her craving was satisfied. And then she looked at the sapling that her husband planted and saw the plant has died. And she was sad, although her cravings were satisfied. I wish, my friends, that the story ended there. I know it's read already, I'm sorry. Let me go on, because this has a really good ending. You okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Aponita gave birth to a son who is mighty and brave because of the magical powers of that dalandan fruit. She named the boy Kanak. And Kanak was given the powerful shield of his father and the golden top that his father played with as a boy. And one day as he was playing with that golden top, he accidentally, I do not know the English word for destroyed, yes. He accidentally destroyed the huts of his neighbors, and the neighbors in angry tones said, Kanak, you should use your strength wisely. Why don't you get your father from Gawigawin? And he said, I have a father? My mother never told me that. And he went to his mother and said, Mom, I had a father who is Gawigawin. And Aponita had no choice but to tell Kanak the story of Aponita Law. And when the little boy heard it, that cannot be. I must get my father from Gawigawin. And taking his magical shield, he struck it. And the noise reverberated throughout the world like 1,000 battle cries of hardened warriors. And as he went towards Adasen, he encountered the giantess Gawigawin who roared at him. And he just put up his shield and banged his shield so that Gawigawin was impressed. This lad is ready to fight. He has the mind of a warrior. That is a good sign. You will succeed. And so Kanak went on until he met the witch Alokotan. And Alokotan said to her dog, go and catch that little boy. And the little boy, when he saw the dog coming after him, took off his shield and beheaded the dog. It was merciless. But Alokotan said, my goodness, you have the heart of a warrior. You are brave, you are ready, and you will win against Gawigawin. So he walked and walked until he met the Lord of Thunder and Lightning, Silit. And Silit said, prove to me that you can do it. Go up to that high mountain and wait for my sign. And so, like his father before him, Kanak went up to that mountain. And Silit through thunder and lightning, but Canag stood firm and looked on, very brave. And Sidi said, you have resolved, you will win. Go, you have the good sign, you will succeed. And so using his shield, he threw it and used it to fly up to Adasen, just like the axe of Thor and the hammer of Thor and the axe of Aponita. And when he arrived at Adasen, he also saw that high bank of soil. But he did not need spider. Using his shield, he jumped through it, and he was able to jump over that bank of soil. And when he saw Gawigawin, he said, prepare for a fight. I want my father back. And Gawigawin said, oh, you're a pompous little boy. All right, I will fight you. Bring it on. And so they started. And during that fight, Canag saw Gawigawin took out this axe that is as large as the sky above. And when Gawigawin threw it at Canag using his magical powers, turned into an axe. And Gawigawin thought, I won! But apparently, Canag just rode on the axe. And when the axe was there and hit the ground, he became man again and went up to Gawigawin and cut off his 5 heads. And when he was about to cut off the 6th head, the 6th head said, wait, please don't cut my head. And then Canag said, why? And Gawigawin said, I will tell you where your father is. And then Canag said, cool. Okay, where is my father? And so Gawigawin said, the skin of your father I made into a drum roll, and then the hair of your father I made it to the thatch of a roof, and the head of your father is one of the many that I made into a fence post. And Canag said, okay. And then he cut off the head of Gawigawin. But it did not end there. Taking all the bodies that Gawigawin had killed, using his magical shield, he put them together as best as he could, gonged the magical shield, and brought everybody to life. And everyone took home some of that wonderful dalandan fruit that everybody gave their life for. And so, with that, the line of Apolin Tanaw and Canag went on and on until we know them as the brave warriors, as the brave line of warriors called Ilocanos. And that is the story of Gawigawin. Oh, Adasen. Sounds very long.